Hello,
Hello, hello.
Firefly Anime here, and we tried having Luna to join us for this holiday video, but she was not really having it, so...
She did, but either she was pushing over the camera and trying to get on the box with the camera sitting on, or she just kind of had her butt in the camera, and it was like, pretty sure you didn't want to see that.
A full video of nothing but Luna butt.
Right.
But that said, it is time for our first part of the Rightstuf Holiday Sales 2015. Yay! There were so many things that we got in this sale. Not as much for December, so this is kind of our big one. But we'll just kind of get on with it because there is a lot to cover. So first off, I'll start off with the little postcard advertisements that they send you. This is kind of their basic advertising one. And on the back we have the little characters that they kind of use for this advertising campaign.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a really weird
And I got one golden ticket, or anime pass.
Yay!
Out of all the little orders that we placed, I only got one.
Right.
But that's okay. And we got this little ad for Hidamari's sketch Honeycomb, Season 4. And Hamatora. I keep wanting to say Hamtaro, that is definitely not right. Bring back Hamtaro.
You should have had me try to read it with my dyslexia and try to figure it out.
That's okay. Blade Soul. Looks like a lot of fighting chicks. And Glass Lips. Looks like moe chicks. And a couple boys. And last but not least, we have a Happy Holidays card from the boys from Dorara, which is actually kind of cool.
That does look cool.
Without further ado, let's get into it. Mostly anime this go around. We did pick one set of manga up because it was cheap, and I think you actually picked it. But it's volumes 1 through 5 of Akihabara at Deep, which is, or was released from Anime Works, and I don't really know much about the series, if it's any good or not, but I guess we will find out.
It was cheap enough.
It was under $15 for 5 volumes of manga, so we just...
Right, so I was like, why not?
I think we needed a cart top or two or something for one of the orders, so that was what we did. And I think you liked it because it was like techie or something. Well, yeah, it's like
Probably.
hugging a keyboard.
I'm sure that there was whatever description we read. I was like, you know what, it sounds interesting enough. So
I'm not crazy about the art or the character design so much, but we'll see. So alright, now
I'm less picky than she is.
You don't even read manga most of the time. Just Attack on Titan. But moving on to the anime.
Alright.
So since there is a lot of anime to cover, I've kind of separated them into companies to make it easier to talk about. So starting off with things I just kind of got single things from. This is from US Manga Corps, which is a really old, long-gone company, I believe.
It's got the Z.
And here comes
there you go,
Luna. She is joining us for this one. This is Wild Cards, and I think it's technically like Magical Girl OVA. And it was really cheap. I don't think it's going to be any good, but
probably gonna be
we'll
terrible,
see.
But it's got the Z on the cards, you know, like
very
like
edgy,
right?
Next up, I got the Blu-ray of Kite. I tried to get the sequel as well, but they sold out, unfortunately, before I could get it. But I think this was like only $6, so I definitely had to jump on that. And I just know this is kind of, I think it's a 90s OVA, and it is really violent, I guess, and I think they edited quite a few things out of it, so...
No.
Yeah, but
Us Americans can't handle that.
Right, but I hear that it's supposed to be really good, and it was something I wanted to cross off my anime bucket list and finally watch, so I thought this would be a good chance to do so. Next up is from Pied Piper, which I think this is the only thing that they released because it was technically like a Kickstarter thing, but it's the Time of Eve, the movie, and we got the International Release Deluxe Edition that comes with the soundtrack and all that. And we saw this movie on Crunchyroll a while ago, and it was pretty good. So we decided to go ahead and just pick it up. And next up from Aniplex, because there are actually a couple Aniplex items on there, much to my surprise.
That was very surprising.
This is the collector's edition of Anohana the movie. And I have not seen it yet, but we have watched the series. Definitely looking forward to this, and it comes with like the soundtrack and all that, and it looks like a beautiful release, and I don't think it was that much cheaper than it usually is, but anything Aniplex on sale is a rarity indeed, so I had to go ahead and pick that up. So next up we got a couple things from ADV Films, which again is an anime company that is long gone. But this was another really cheapo that was a cart topper, and it's a movie, I guess, or Korean animation called My Beautiful Girl Mari.
Looks interesting.
The animation is really kind of quite different. And again, I don't know if it'll be any good or not, but we will give it a chance and see, because we're not very familiar with Korean animation at all. Other than like some bootleg ones that I saw. And this is another 90s, I think 90s
This looks
OVA.
terrible.
Actually I heard this was really good.
Really?
But it's called Battle Angel, and it was another one that I've been meaning to watch for a long time, so I went ahead
I'm judging a
and
book by
picked it
its
up.
cover.
The art isn't the best looking, but
Right, it looks interesting. I mean,
I've heard good things about it, I think.
Alright, cool,
So.
cool.
Next up is technically Sunrise / I think released with the help of Rightstuf. We got parts
Gundam.
1 and 2 of Gundam Unicorn, because we can always use more Gundam in our lives. Unfortunately, parts 3 and 4 sold out, but I think they're back in stock, so maybe I should place them with the next order if we get something. I know. But these were originally released on
More money gone.
on Blu-ray, which I did want to collect, but the Blu-rays were so very expensive, and it was just the Blu-ray. It wasn't a collector's edition, like, you know, the Origin with the big box set. So I just went ahead and opted for the cheaper DVD releases that has, like, I think two episodes on a release. So next up we have a couple releases from Nozomi, which I actually don't have any Nozomi anime, so this is a first. But at first I picked up Gakko and Alice, which is a series I've been meaning to check out for a while now, just because I heard it was really good and really funny. Huh?
She's got a bunny.
Oh, there is a bunny. I was not seeing that. But I think this is a comedy or drama. I don't know. There must be some comedy in it. Oh, there's somebody wearing a pig nose in it, but it looks really good, and I'm pretty sure I've heard good things about it as well. So for the price, I just opted to.
Wow, how many discs are in this? This thing's heavy.
It's like 6 or something crammed in. It's a light box release, so it's like a normal size. And
holy crap!
They are crammed in there, flopping out all the things.
Yeah.
But next up is not a light box release. It is the full regular chipboard box, and we got both parts of Space Adventure Cobra, because we've seen the
okay, I was gonna say is it
the remake or whatever it was on
Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll. So this is the original from the 70s or 80s. And so we'll see where it all started.
It was great and awful at the same time. If you go into it thinking too much, you've overshot this this series. Just go into it and enjoy it like a James Bond movie. And there you go.
Except now that it's not on Crunchyroll, so.
And now it's not on Crunchyroll, so yeah, that's true.
So moving along, I got a couple releases from NIS of America, and these are just standard releases, but they had a bundle of the 2 seasons of Wagnaria, or Working as it's also known as. So season 1 is just a DVD release.
Did we see part of that?
I don't think you watched it. I watched it on Crunchyroll a while ago. It's sort of.
Then I did watch it. Is that the one where they were in the?
They work in a family restaurant.
Yeah, and like every so often they just. All you saw was them behind the scenes. It seemed like just talking a lot.
It was
and,
a lot of
one
talking.
girl was like really scared of something. I think I've seen parts of it. This does look interesting.
But I went ahead and picked it up since I did want to own the series as well. And season 2 is actually a Blu-ray release. And I still have yet to watch season 3, which is also on Crunchyroll, but probably should get on that. And much to my surprise and / excitement, there were some Ponycan releases on the Rightstuf holiday sale. And I got boxes 2 and 3 of Yuki Yuna is a Hero, because I already have set 1 that I picked up from Otakon, so I wanted to just complete that.
Oh yeah, all the
And
signatures.
these are the big box. Well, it was just 1 signature we got on it.
Oh, okay.
But,
okay, I got them mixed up with the other one. Okay.
So now I can finally watch this whole series. And these boxes are so huge, but gorgeous. And again, I don't think it was that much of a discount, but these are items that don't really go on sale, so I just had
As
to.
it slides out.
Oh, sorry.
So I had to jump on it.
I
right?
had to take advantage of it, pretty much. So now I have the whole set of Yuki Yuna is a Hero, and I'm moving the camera. That's okay.
Sorry.
Now onto the meatier parts of the haul, which So I got a few releases from Viz, and they're all technically of the same anime, so I'll just go ahead and show them. I got sets 5 through 7 of Ramo and Hath, completing our collection of it, so
Yay.
now I can finally watch it, because yes, I have been holding out to get all of them. That's how I do. So here is set 5, and these are the special edition Blu-ray box sets, which are really nice looking, I have to say.
This better be worth it.
And volume 6. Yeah, I totally am taking a shot, because I've never actually watched the series. I've just heard it was really iconic and really decent, so I'm giving it a shot. I'm trusting that I'll like it, since I kind of like most of her other series. Next up is Funimation. Funimation had some limited edition deals sometimes. There's a lot of limited edition things in the holiday sale. It actually kind of got confusing for me to keep up with, but I managed to get them in time. And I got parts 1 and 2 of A Certain Magical Index, Season 2. I have Season 1 already, and yes, I've been holding off on watching this until I could have the whole series. Makes it so much easier to binge watch. I hate kind of being left on a cliffhanger if I can avoid it.
Because then, did we ever run into that where we started something and then we just couldn't finish it?
Noah Zero, because part 2 wasn't out yet, but I really wanted to watch it. It was the only time I ever didn't wait. Then we also picked up the Certain Magical Index, the movie, The Miracle of Endymion. So we have the whole thing. Hooray.
Hooray.
Next up is another Funimation release. We got box 1 of Ghost in the Shell Arise, which has the first 2 parts of the OVA. And we can always use more Ghost in the Shell in our life.
Can't wait to get to watch this.
I don't know if this is any good or not. I've heard half and half of people saying that it's not quite as good as, Standalone Complex. And then some people said it was good.
Control-Alt-Destroy.
Control-Alt-Destroy. Oh. Funimation with their description puns, I suppose.
Not just any control, /control.
And the final thing from the Funimation so far is
Soul Eater!
Because I've only seen episodes here and there, I've never watched it completely.
On sale. And
well, it's been on sale plenty of times.
Really?
Or probably there's Funimation sales. It's not that it probably hasn't gone on sale.
Know.
But either way, I picked up just the regular Blu-ray complete collection because they had the special edition on there, but I saw reviews on how that was basically crap products, the way they have it set up. So I just opted for the regular Blu-ray release instead.
So I've been bugging her and bugging her and bugging her for years. And
for years.
Yes. Because, we keep seeing pieces of it. It's back when we had the Funimation channel, we saw a few episodes. Back when we saw a few episodes. It's it looked interesting enough that it's yay, we finally picked up all the episodes. Yay.
So last but not least, the biggest batch of anime award goes to Sentai because they are basically king of the Rightstuf holiday sales.
Right.
Almost every one of their releases seems to go on the holiday sale. So that is the prime time to buy Sentai anime.
I don't know, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing. I'll load up on it. First up, I got Queen's Blade Rebellion, which is an OVA? Or is
I was going to say, does that have anything to do
no,
with
season 3, I think. We watched the first 2 seasons on Crunchyroll.
All the way up to episode... we didn't watch the last 2 episodes, or did we actually muscle through it?
We finished it, I think.
God, that was so hard to watch.
But this is the special edition with the soundtrack, so I went ahead and got it. And there's also the Beautiful Warriors OVA collection. So more Queen's Blade. We don't actually own... The first 2 seasons also went on sale, but again, I didn't grab those in time, so they disappeared. Next up is another
so hard to watch.
Anime I've been waiting on, and that is... this is the OVA? Or no, okay, I wanted to show this first. The World's God Only Knows Goddesses, which is season 3, I believe, and I already picked up the first 2 from last year's Rightstuf holiday sales.
Yeah, I kept hearing it was good, so
I can finally watch this, and this is the OVA collection also, so now we completely have everything ready to binge watch. Next up, I got the first 2 and / only 2 so far collections of Haikyuu because
why
we don't
not?
watch much sports anime other than I think the last one we saw was Big Wind Up or Free.
That was how long? Free, if you consider that. I know that sounds terrible,
swimming.
But
it still is. But this is one I keep hearing about again and again, as a must-watch for sports anime. So I went ahead and picked these bad boys up.
Because why not?
Why not? Exactly. And something very different is Detroit Metal City on Blu-ray. I have seen this a long time ago, but it's been so long. I'm definitely looking forward to watching it again.
I've watched pieces of it. It's one of those like watching 10-minute spurts where my ADD is not, well, my dyslexia more than that is like can handle it because they talk so fast. But it is totally worth it. It is just hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Definitely an awesome comedy. And
I can't even.
Next up, we have a couple of Makoto Shinkai movies, which I have already seen, again on Crunchyroll, but I definitely wanted to add to my collection to own. And the first one is Children Who Chase Lost Voices, which was a really beautiful movie and very Studio Ghibli-esque.
I was going to say, is this going to make me cry?
We've watched it already.
Did we?
You did, yeah. Or we both did. And next up is The Garden of Words, another one we saw on Crunchyroll.
Oh, this one.
I don't think you cried, but I think you liked it.
Yeah, no, I did really like that.
And his visuals in his movies are just absolutely breathtaking.
I'm terrible with names, so I forget titles very
easily. He forgets
easily.
the anime that we watched. Next up is technically a release from Made in Japan.
Did we see this one also?
Yes.
Okay, oh, I remember this one. Yeah, this one was really good also, The Garden of the Woods.
And this is the final thing we picked up, which is the Patlabor movie on Blu-ray. The first one. We've seen the OVA series, and I have the... This little thing doesn't want to stay closed. The struggle. But, if I can keep it closed. But we have seen the OVA series. I have the TV series, which I picked up from last year's holiday sales, and now I have the movie. I haven't watched the TV series yet, however. So, see if we can close that. So that is it for part one of our Rightstuf holiday sales, and by far the worst damage we have done with the holiday sales, I believe. But a lot of things crossed off our wish list, so definitely very happy with that. So, until next time, thanks for watching.
Have a good one.
For much bribery, Reindeer Luna will stick around for the holiday video, maybe.
No.
She will not.
No. She's not going to.
My poor hat's falling off.